class. This is the presentation, the professor's video lecture for week 10 of our course. I feel a little sad realizing that this may be the final video lecture I'll do for this course. I may or may not do one next week. In concluding, I think I would like to offer that people who have, a person who has found his or her passion in life is a lucky person, because success in life requires a focused commitment to something. And it's very hard to make a focused commitment to something if it is not something that you feel passionately about. Some people find passion and focus in their employment, in some aspect of a career. Many other people find that in another context, such as family. If one's career and one's passion are aligned, that is a good thing. But that is not to say necessarily that if one's passion is discovered in some other aspect of life, there is anything wrong with that. I hope that each of you who has participated actively in this course has gained something from it. I have gained from trying my very best to be a good teacher to you, realizing that I'm teaching in a way that I'm still learning and I'm still trying to adjust to. So I wish each of you the very best, and I hope that those of you who have been active in the course have gained something from it that will be a contribution to your success. This final section is about knowledge management. And generally in courses about information systems, there is no chapter on knowledge management. And I usually insert some material about knowledge management because I really believe that it belongs in such a course. I am pleased to see that the authors of this textbook that we're using do include a chapter on knowledge management, but it is an incredibly short chapter if you have looked at it. As I have said to you before, there is data, there is information, and there is knowledge. And the focus of this course on information systems has been appropriately on the use of computers and computer networks to communicate with other people and to manage and to manipulate, in the best sense of the word, both data and information. Knowledge is different. To me, knowledge is information in a human mind and is therefore actionable. Now, computers can certainly be programmed to take actions. A military system can be programmed to launch a missile without a human being in the loop, based upon the data in the machine at a moment in time. Now, action should be based upon knowledge and not data or information alone. Computers can have programmed into them what we call artificial intelligence. At this present point in time, artificial intelligence is very impressive, but only in domains that are highly structured. And I can't explain that, but I can give you an example of it. Chess, the game of chess, is a highly structured knowledge or information environment because the rules are very explicit and the goals are explicit. And in those situations, computers can be programmed with artificial intelligence to play as good a game of chess as a master human chess player, and perhaps even better. It's because the rules and the goals are explicit and can be programmed in the computer in if-then statements. If this, then this. And so if you're working in a very, very highly structured domain, it is certainly possible to program computers that make decisions and take actions in the real world as do humans. But I'm not sure that it is often a good idea to program computers this way, because most of the things that matter are not as structured as, for example, the game of chess. We do not understand yet how the human brain works, although Jeff Hawkins and others are working on that. And that's very interesting, but it's beyond the scope of this course. But humans have the ability, because we have our brains, to perceive patterns, sensory patterns, to make sense of patterns within the noise, to leverage that sense up to higher levels, and then to make analytic decisions based upon what we have observed. I'll be back.